Good thing there's eBay for those of us who miscalculate our yardage on a discontinued yarn. Hi there! Welcome to Yarns and Yarns, episode 26.1. My name is Shay McIntosh Ford, and I live in Tulsa with my husband, our two boys, and our little puppy. This is a show about yarns as in fibers and yarns as in stories. Every Tuesday, it's all about the fibers. I'm mostly a knitter, but I also crochet and occasionally do some cross stitch, which I have some of that today. Eventually, I'm going to get into spinning. That's probably not going to happen until my birthday, which is in June. But it's coming. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Ravelry, all of which I will be linking down below. I will also link any yarns, patterns, tips, podcasts, any of that good stuff will all be down below. This is a vlog, sort of, about how my fibery week went. There wasn't a lot of fibery action going on. It wasn't an everyday recording. And with that, here we go. I am still not finished with the first sleeve of hubby's sweater. I do believe I'm gonna run out of yarn. I think I'm still good with the black. Hopefully Joann's will have this color, because this is specifically Joann's brand yarn. Big Twist Renewal. It's the recycled acrylic. When I bought this yarn, I bought the last of it. It was supposed to be the right amount of yardage, and I knew I was cutting it close, but they didn't have any more, so I was hoping it would work, but I don't even have enough for the second sleeve, let alone the cuff. That actually might be where I end up joining it, a new one, if I can find a new one, because hopefully. I'm almost to the cuff, getting there. Hope I get there at all. Okay, so I'm gonna do this really quick, because I have not had the time to get this done. A couple days ago, I did indeed run out of the blue. I realized what I did wrong with my calculations. The pattern is not a 2-color pattern. It calls for 1 color. I did buy enough yarn to make the whole sweater if I were to make it out of 1 color. When I bought the yarn, I did not take into account that the cuffs for the collar, the sleeves, and the bottom are all in 1 color and would use up a lot more of that color. If I had thought about that, I would not have bought the yarn because I bought what was left. The yarn is now discontinued. I had actually ended up buying it on clearance, and I did not know that. I went all over the internet looking for more of this yarn. I'm pretty sure I have enough black to finish up the sweater, and in that case I don't know that I would have had enough yarn to make the whole thing. But I'm pretty sure I have enough black, but I went to a de-stash group and there was one person who had this yarn in black, so I went ahead and asked her to send it to me anyway and paid for the shipping, but she did not have the blue. Nobody had the blue, but somebody found it on eBay. So I ordered that, and that should be here by the end of the month. Because I haven't been able to really do hubby sweater, I've been working a little bit more on my sock, and not a lot, and there's a reason why. It's kind of average, really. So here is the last time you saw it, and that's how much I got done. I forgot to put another marker in there. Almost to the heel. Getting there. So pretty. I have my snowflake progress keeper on here in hopes of enticing some snow. We had a dusting the other day and that's been it. I like snow. So when I couldn't figure out what else to do, because I'm on finish the sweater mode, but I wanted to work on something, I just went ahead and put in another square. This was the last one you saw. I put in another one. This is the Desert Rose colorway from Knit Picks Felici. This is actually more of it. I just happened to have the second ball. They didn't have any pink in it. And that was it. I only did the 1 square because then I realized I have a whole bunch of other big whips that I need to complete. One of them is the cross stitch. So I've been working on that a little bit. I will be working on that until the yarn comes in, the blue yarn comes in, so that I can finish hubby's sweater. I have been waiting all week for this. The yarn for his sweater finally came in. It's not the same dye lot. I can't find the other tag right now, but I don't believe it's the same dye lot. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. It's seems okay. I don't think there's any difference in the color. But sometimes with these things, you don't know until you get going. And after you get going, you can see the difference. But, you know, it's close enough. And he is not gonna care. This is a warm, squishy sweater. Even though it's acrylic, this stitch is super warm and squishy. And I know he's gonna love it anyway. Hopefully he'll get this done before the next camp out, because this will make him nice and warm for when because he camps out with the scouts. I don't know, he might take a break. He doesn't like camping in the cold. So this finally came in today. I haven't made any more progress on this sleeve. Well, I think this was the last time you saw it. I'm almost to the cuff. This progress keeper is where, I guess I didn't show it off last time. That's it. I'm almost to the cuff. Just a few more inches and then I start the cuff and then I do the next sleeve. I did make a little bit more progress on my sock, which is living in my Whiz Bags bag, which I will link down below. It's kind of my only real actual knitting bag. The rest of my bags are sort of makeshift bags. This is from my Loops store. It's not Loops anymore, it's called Knit Stars, but this is from that store. It works as a sweater bag. That's what hubby sweater is in. Usually I use like little stiff shopping bags for other projects. Here's my sock. This is where I was last time you saw it. I've done all of that just past the heel, doing 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib for the cuff, 70 rounds for the leg. Then I mark my heel, so that's where that's going, an afterthought heel. And then I'm going to do 75 rounds for the foot before I start my toe decreases. Just love the dusty rose. Super pretty. I'm looking forward to finishing these. And I'm finally going to be able to do Carline knitting again because the boys are back in school in person. Hooray! But I learned today that Williams Carline is pretty intense. They still have a shortage of bus drivers, and so there are no buses running to his school, and the car line is not what it used to be. So I did not get any knitting done in his car line because I was sitting in the middle of the road and the car line was kind of inching, so I wasn't just sitting in one place waiting for the bell to ring. I did not get car line knitting done today. I brought it with me, but it didn't happen. Maybe next week. Hopefully the bus drivers will get better before the end of the week and we won't be in this mess anymore. And the last thing I have to show you, I didn't think would be worth showing off until the end of the vlog, and that is my Celtic cross stitch Celtic knotwork. The last time you saw it, I had only done maybe a little bit of red right here, and the rest of this was white, the yellow and blue part. So I did all of this in this little corner here. It's not done because the Aida cloth doesn't quite fit in the hoop. When I go to move this over to work on this next section, that's when I'll fill in the little corner here. Kind of looks a little neat without the red, but it's too late because I've already done the red in this corner and this corner. So if I just left it like this, it would look a little silly. But that's it. It's my cross stitch pattern. It's just filling in the red. It's not hard at all, but I still don't know if I want to fill in the red for this part or if I just want to leave that white with blue. I don't know. When I'm done, I'll take it out and eyeball it and see, and I might do it. I don't know. You probably wouldn't know either until I get finished with the rest of this. But the rest of this isn't going to happen anymore until hubby's sweater is done. That's what's going to happen first. I only did the cross stitch. I've been putting it away because I wanted to finish his sweater. It's another short one. That's all I have this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you get to work with all the fibers, make all the fun crafts. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring that little bell, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm on finish the sweater mode.